Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As I stood here for a few minutes, feeling the spring in the air and hearing the birds singing, I was thinking to myself, how long this peace will be here? It's a good question, isn't it? Let's just jump straight into the topics that I have for you, and that is of course the visit of two of our greatest leaders in Poland, the President Andrzej Duda and the Prime Minister, /old Prime Minister Donald Tusk, who went to the United States and visited the White House. Few topics in regards of this visit. I want to bring to you some words that President Duda has said during his interview on Bloomberg. Just a few words, and some of those words I think he just said without fully being aware of what he actually said, because the statement is right there. The second thing is I want to tell you about the deal that Poland has just signed with the United States, and what I think will come out of it, besides the fact that they are digging the hole. I think this hole will have no end, to be honest. And the last topic is about NATO, Lithuania, and how much closer, again, NATO is moving to the border with Russia. So let's start. I'm gonna find a place to sit down to read you this in a more calm way than walking. Let's start with Duda. The interview he gave on Bloomberg during his visit. The most important thing is that Vladimir Putin does not win this war. Russia and Vladimir Putin must not win this war, and we are taking, I believe he's speaking for the country, and we are taking full responsibility also from our history. We are a nation that was enslaved by Russia several times. If Russia wins the war in Ukraine, if Putin wins the war in Ukraine, he will attack one more time. He will attack other states. This is Russian imperialism, reborn and greedy. Okay, I know those are not new words to you, but there is more, so just bear with me. That is why it has to be stopped, it has to be blocked, it has to be punished. The only way we can stop Putin without getting involved directly in the war, without the need to send soldiers to fight, is support with equipment and financial support. Putin can be stopped only by providing equipment and money. Here is the sentence that I picked up from this interview, and I don't know if he really understood the scale of what he said. I'm sure it's subconscious. Freud knew things about it. Everybody has to send troops against Russia, because if Russia keeps attacking, Russia might want to expand its entire front. Then the price will be very high. Everybody has to send troops against Russia. Okay, I just leave it there. So, if we didn't know, Sikorski already said, we know. Everybody has to send troops. Not just some countries that already has sent those troops. That Sikorski, Radosław Sikorski, our Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, thank USA, he said that he's grateful. He thanked many countries who were brave enough to do that, to send troops to Ukraine. But now Duda, during his interview with Bloomberg, said everybody has to send troops to Ukraine. So there you have it. We don't know. So I've watched several videos, including this visit. One of that was this interview. Another one was the meeting between Polish delegation and the administration, Biden's administration. It's very painful to watch when Biden speaks and when people who sit across from him, who represent our country are so in awe and so admiring. That is just very hard to watch. I have to admit, listening to Duda speaking, I was actually impressed with how he read his speech, his presentation to Biden, and how he was speaking in English. Actually, it was really, really, really good. And this is coming from someone like me, and I mentioned this over and over again, and I will keep on mentioning this until one day my English will really get better. But he really did a good job. So I have to say, as far as speaking English, reading English. However, it was hard to listen to. After Duda, our new/old Prime Minister Donald Tusk had few words to say, and among many words that he said that we as Polish nation were encouraged about the election in the United States that Biden won. It's the same gang, isn't it? We all know this too. So I just leave it there. We know the domino effect, you know what I mean, domino effect. Now let's jump to the topic that is the key point of how they're gonna destroy Poland. Just another brick, another step. Military support from the United States. The White House has an offer for Poland. Huge money from the United States for Poland. Warsaw is to receive a direct military loan, yes, loan worth of $2 billion, according to the White House. Joe Biden also plans to announce the sale of 96 Apache helicopters to Poland. Moreover, the US State Department has approved the sale of 800 JASSM. To all the military experts here on my channel, many of you I know, I apologize for mispronouncing the professional names, the words of the military equipment. So approve the sale of 800 JASSM surface-to-air missiles, 745 AIM 120C air-to-air missiles, and more than 200 AIM 9A Slightwinder Block 2 air-to-air missiles to Poland. In addition, the United States Department of State approved the potential sale of, potential means like it's gonna happen, sale of 232 AIM 9X Slightwinder Block 2 short-range missiles. The estimate cost is $219 million. The Polish government also asked for the purchase of 745 AIM 120C8 medium-range air-to-air missiles for a price of $1.7 billion and 821 AGM 158B JASSM missiles with a range of almost 1,000 kilometers for a maximum price of $1.77 million. That's cheap, no? In both cases, approval was received from the US Department of State. I have more news for you, by the way, but isn't it a perfect example how you sacrifice the country? So why do you think they purchased this? I mean, it's a loan. Why do you think they purchased this, guys? To execute Polish nation with American equipment that will be used in the conflict that is not our conflict. Yeah. If you still think that this is making Poland strong, I just want to tell you here in between the topics, between the articles, I don't have too many haters really on this channel at this point, but every time when I'm in Poland, the Polish haters show up like the mushrooms, because they still live in this illusion, still in love with America, America is good, America wants our best, and Putin is evil, and I am the shield. So, to all those who are watching me, I don't want to say, because words are very powerful, and I don't want to say the reality that you might soon experience. Maybe then you would remember that we had enough time not to participate in this. But that's just my little from heart talk here. So before I jump into NATO, moving closer to Russia again, that visit, in my opinion, before it will get worse, let's put them into complete slavery, which we already were. So I don't know if there are levels of slavery, but this is the next level of slavery. Not only they give you the equipment that you have to pay for it, this equipment will be used to destroy the country. Because if you use this against Russia, you think Russia is gonna just sit and wait? We are not Ukraine, we are Poland. There is no emotional connection here. Except we are both Slavic nations, which should be the connection. Here comes the bell. Maybe that was true. So guys, Bloomberg, I told you, watch this interview. The link will be down below this video in the description box. Also, the link to that meeting between Biden administration and Polish administration. Sikorski went there as well, our Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, because he had to, thank you USA. So you have those there, you can watch this if you have nothing better to do. And now let me read you about NATO moving air defense missiles to Russia's border. And this is from the Daily Digest. NATO plans to implement a rotational air defense model in Lithuania. So let's continue. In Lithuania, and have finally started to take shape. And who said this? The Lithuanian defense minister. The system will be up and running by the end of this year. This year, the rotational air defense system will finally become operational, at least part of it. Now, a hard name to pronounce, so to all the Lithuanians, apologies. Arvydas Anusauskas, I believe, explained. So this is the Minister of Defense of Lithuania, and he said this in the press conference on March 7th, so a few days ago. He revealed that the air system would be the US Patriot system, and added it was the first time that any Baltic nation would have a rotational air defense force inside its borders. How great, huh? Which countries would be involved in this rotational air defense system, and which would deploy their air defense system in Lithuania was not revealed. However, he stated that the United States would not be involved. So, what countries will be first to poof? Poland, Lithuania, probably Finland too, I have a feeling. That's what I think. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. As far as this visit, it was just delivering the tools to execute what is already scheduled. That's how I feel about it. But those are just my opinions, my thoughts. And before we give you the final ready, steady, go, we're gonna put you into more debt, and I'm gonna bring you some more equipment that you might use, might be needed. Guys, that's all I have for you today. the contrast of the news and the peacefulness that surrounds me right now. It's big. So sad, you know, I never thought I would be living in times like this. And I think I have to record a video maybe tomorrow. Many of you were asking what Polish citizens think about it. I cannot do the polls and go with the poll to the poll because it's impossible. As far as I will not talk to entire nation, but what I will do, I will go through most of the YouTube channels that I watch, Polish YouTube channels, and read you some comments from the people that watch those videos, okay? So this will give you an idea. And actually those comments are also good indicator of overall opinion, because when you meet people on the street, not everyone wants to answer your questions. And on YouTube you see a lot of people, especially haters actually too, but you know, they don't put the face, they don't put the full name, so they can put the comment and they feel more safe doing so. With this being said, guys, tonight at 5 p.m. Warsaw time, I have a second interview with Mr. Jan Oberg, so join us if you can. Will be live stream, and all the links to the articles will be down below this video in the description box. Please join me on Locals. It's a safe platform. Also, join my mailing list just in case. You can follow me on Instagram. And as far as if you feel like you want to donate or support my work, you can do it via Buy Me a Coffee, PayPal, becoming the member of my channel. I think it's $2, $3 per month. And you can also become a supporter on Locals, and that helps me very, very much. Thank you so much. Hit that like if this video brings you any value. I really appreciate it. I don't have comments of the day today because this news is just, you know, kind of occupied my mind and heart and feelings a bit. So the video with comments will be tomorrow. Lots of love, and remember, we are the leading edge. And we are saving humanity. See you tonight at 5 p.m. live stream with Jan Oberg. Bye guys.